I want to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot lately, especially in content aimed at kids, and why it matters so much for disabled kids. And just to be clear, this is coming from a place of care, it's not criticism. I'm using Miss Rachel's post mainly because she's the biggest creator who has recently made a post about this. So her post reads, "Hey kids, I learn differently and sometimes it's a struggle. I can't tell time, read maps, or do things that a lot of people do easily. It's also a superpower and part of why I'm Miss Rachel. You are magic." Now, I completely understand that the target audience of this message is children, and I think it's great that Miss Rachel is being a role model to kids who have learning disabilities. I also appreciate that the intention behind this message is positive. It's meant to make kids feel seen and feel supported. But it's also important to realize that framing disability as a superpower can actually make things harder for kids in the long run, as well as putting pressure on them right now. Although we're trying to comfort them, we actually end up implying that disability is something bad that needs to be transformed into something special in order for it to be accepted. This reinforces internalized ableism. The reality is that disability doesn't need to be inspirational, magical, or a superpower for it to be okay. Disability isn't shameful. It's simply part of who people are. It doesn't need to be reframed. And when adults use superpower language, even with the best of intentions, it creates pressure on disabled kids to be exceptional, to compensate, or to hide parts of themselves or their disability in order to live up to expectations. It can make it harder for kids to ask for support, accommodations, and understanding, because stories tell us that superheroes don't need help and that they cope alone, and kids do pick up on that. Kids deserve to hear that they are whole and valuable for who they are, not because a disability makes them magical or a superhero, but because they are people, and people is enough.